Welcome, everyone, and thanks so much for joining this month's Tech Talk series. Today, we're going to be deep diving into a critical and important topic. It's an AI powered quality assurance cutting edge testing timeframe tool. Saves up to about 50% of the timeframe. Um, I'm Joe Rafanelli. I'm a director of technical solutions here at Innovatix Technology Partners, aka Microsoft. For those of you new to this series, Innovatix is a leading custom software development company. We specialize in transforming legacy systems to modern platform. I'm super thrilled here to be joined by my colleague Venkat. He's the QA manager here at Innovatix. He's a technical architect for this particular tool that we're about to talk about. So together we'll discuss this important topic that increases tester ability to create detailed test cases for any application utilizing a new AI tool created called Continuum, AI powered QA and documentation hub. It was launched not too long ago, November 12th, 2025. So, like we normally do, I'm gonna start the conversation off with a series of questions, right? And then what we'll do towards the end, we'll ask for questions via the chat and we'll get them answered right away. I'm going to give Venkat a moment here to welcome everybody and to, share his thoughts. Go ahead, Venkat, go ahead.
Thank you, Joe. Hi everyone. This is Venkat, and I'm working as a QA engineering manager in Innovatix Technology Partners, and I'm handling the QA teams and dealing with the large scale of migration project as well as the web projects. And I'm the one who created this Continuum tool, and this Continuum was built to solve the real problems of the QA team. So that we can going to discuss in the today's meeting. So let's dive in. Thanks, Joe.
Absolutely. We appreciate you taking the effort to do that. So let's go with the question of what is Continuum and how is it used?
Okay, Joe. So before answering to your question, I'm just sharing my screen. Wait a
Good.
minute.
Thank you.
Yeah. You see my screen now?
We do see it. Yes.
Yes. So actually, in every company, there is a software quality assurance process, right? So that this is I'm just taken as a QA process. So in every company, there is a process defined. So starting from the requirement to the test execution, right? So first they will start understanding the requirement document from the BA. Then they will have the review, and then if there is any clarification, they will discuss with the respective BAs or with the clients. Then the test lead will start writing the test plan. Then that will be separated by the team, right, to all the team who the project teams. Then the QA team will start writing the test cases and writing the test data for that particular product or the project, right? So once that is through, then they will go for the review cycles. Then once everything is through, then they will start writing, they will execute the test application, right? So that will have the minimum 2 to 3 regression cycles along with that automation scripts. So once that everything is finalized with the zero bugs, then we will go with the shipment with the application. We will deploy the application in the UAT server. Then that cycle will be it's rotating, right? So this is the high level process. So in this case, the main problem, the pain points is like the documentation, right? So for BA, they are going to start writing the functional requirement document, then that will be circulated to the QA. The same thing, the test cases, right? So our QA team will start writing the test cases based on the requirements. So we are concentrating more on the writing the test cases. Suppose if we eliminate this creation of test cases or BRDs or this one automated test scripts. So if we eliminate this one and concentrate on the test execution, so that will be drastically increase our time as well as the quality of our application. That is the main problem statement of building this Continuum tool. So now coming to your point is what is Continuum, right? So Continuum is like it's a application and it's a pilot for your QA process. So here we have six modules. So the first one is BRD to FRD conversion. So if, for example, if we don't have any requirement documents, we itself able to get the high level documents from the uh, application. We can able to create a FRD detailed FRD document. That is this FRD documents, right? The second thing is like test case generation. So if you have any FRE documents, if you have any wireframe, or if you have any legacy screens or images, you can able to generate the test cases in ready-made. We have a ready-made template, ISO template is there, and the test case will be get generated. And if you go for execution, you need the test data, right? So if you upload the wireframes or any images, you can able to get the test data. And same thing while execution, you may find the bugs, right? So again, you need to log it in any bug tracking tool. So in that case, you can just upload the bug screenshot into our application. You can able to get the detailed bug report. And the final is like automation scripts as well as the API automation. So in this case, what you can do is you can just upload with the DOM elements, and you can able to generate the test scripts for your needs. And the same case for API automation, you can upload your API test cases, and you will be able to generate the rest assured automation for this API cases. So this is the high level of this application. Yes, no, I have
Picture
answered your
tells
question.
1,000 words, man. Looks so good. Yeah, this helps. That's a good backdrop for what you're about to show. And I know you're going to show a demo, but that was really nice that you went through that. Okay, so now that we know what it is, okay, why would your QA team use this tool?
So the main problem here is time, right? So if this tool will slash your QA time, so we will focus on the QA execution rather than creating the documentation. That is the main objective of creating this tool. The second one is it's consistent, or it means the tool have the format, so you have the consistency as well as the coverage. So whenever you no need to give any prompts, you just put your requirement documents, you will get the test case generated. And third is like it's secure, your data is secure. And the final, you can say like it's less toil as well as more insights. So that is the main four features of using this tool in our QA team.
Without any further ado, let's see that demo, 'cause I'm sure you're excited to show it to us.
Okay. So okay, I will share again. I have stopped. Okay, I have shared my screen, I guess,
Yep,
right?
we see
You're
it.
seeing my screen? Okay. So this is our website, right? So you can just directly go to this product page. You can click on this Continuum, right? And from this, you can just go to, you just read this information if you require. So here, these are the six features which I've just explained to you now, right? So you can just go to this try now, or you can just click on this download user guide. So this would navigate to the user guide. You can just go through the each point and go, right? Then you can click on this try Continuum. It's automatically navigating this login page of Continuum, right? So here, this is the login page. Here you can able to log in with this Microsoft, or you can use Google, or you can create your email ID. So these three features we have, right? Right now, I'm just logging with this Microsoft. Okay, so this is the landing page, or you can say like it's a dashboard. So this is the application. So here you can click on this tiles, or you can just directly go to the sidebar. Okay, so these sidebars have the six features. I said BRD, FRD, test case generation, test automation scripts, BRD, automation, test data factory. These are the six major features. I will go one by one. Okay, and right now you can have three different profiles. One is trial version. In trial version, okay, in trial version you can just have this 15 days trial. Okay, I'm just sharing this one. 15 days trial with 3 million tokens as free, or if after that you can go with 1 million token as free. Okay, suppose if you want to go with the pro users, you can use 7 million tokens for $10, right? But absolutely, this 3 million tokens, you're able to get your day-to-day activities can be done fastly. All right. So I'm going to the application now. Okay. So First one is BRD to FRD conversion. So for BRD to FRD conversion, so here you can upload any BRD documents. BRD nothing but the business requirement document. So you can upload, if you have any document, you can upload. Otherwise, you can upload any wireframe or screenshots along with your context. Then you will get the detailed FRD. For this demo case, I'm just open up this BRD document, right? This I have created for Amazon. Just I created a dummy BRD document that they can, you can see like they are going to implement the visual sharing feature functionality, right, to that social media platform. So this I have just created. Okay, so I just put this date. You can just notify this data as well. Okay, so now I'm going to upload this document to this Continuum application. Okay, so I'm going to download this attachment. Okay, so I have attached the document. So here I'm not giving any prompts. I'm just uploading the requirement document, that BRD document, and not uploading any context. So suppose if you need any additional context, you can give it here. Otherwise, it's optional. Okay, and just clicking on this create FRD. So you can see this request submitted successfully. Your request is being processed in the background. You can check the status in the profile. So here the profile, you can see the request history. So automatically your request will be found here. You can click on directly, you can click on this, or you can go to this particular request history page, right? So you see we add the FRD, which we clicked, it's in processing. Okay, so it may take 4 to 5 minutes. So if you want, you can go with some other work and come back, you will get the document ready. So we have an auto refresh feature, or refresh feature is available, right? So you can just click on this. So automatically this will be refreshed. Okay, so we'll wait for 4 minutes. Otherwise, I can just show the previous completed one. Okay, the same thing I have just uploaded and I got the results. So I'm just opening this one. So you see, this is the output we got from the Continuum. So you see the document date, which I shown here, right? So in this document, I have given us July 11. That's the reason it's picked up that one. And you can see the table of contents, right? And you can see the introductions, scope, system overview. I'm just scrolling down, right? And you can see the business rules and conditions of that particular feature or the functionality. So this is the functional requirements, the fourth point, and the functional requirement have this traceability, which we have that in the BRD document. Okay, and then you can see this business form validations. What are the things we have? So this automatic generated. So now the FRD creation time is vanished, right? So only we are just reviewing. So in this review phase, we can able to add more information, or we can able to discard some information. So that will drastically reduce our creation time. Okay, so that is the main advantage of using this Continuum. And you can see this use cases, right, for this particular test case for this our BRD, right, and the data requirements, system interface. So this all like high level, that is template we have created. Okay, so this is the document. So you can just download and you can review, and you can this Word document you can download, and you can download and verify or review the document and finalize the document, right? So this is for the BRD to FRD conversion. Likewise, you can upload any file types, right? For example, let's say doc, PDF, images, and you can, that's maximum size is 2 MB, right? So let's see whether this one is completed. Still in process. So same thing. So same document I have uploaded. That is the output view I'm just shown. Okay. The second is like test case generation, right? So this is the major for our QA. So in this case, what we can do is we need to upload the requirement documents, or we can upload any wireframes along with the context, right? What this particular form is doing. Example, I have this wireframe, right? So you can upload that document, or if you have this form, you can just upload this image along with the context. Okay. I'm going to this one and just attaching. So here I'm not giving any context now, but in future, if you want, you can able to type. Okay. And this is optional right now. If you want, you can add the project information and the other name, the document description and all. Okay. Now I am clicking on this number of test case. I know for this particular image, right, close that one. For this particular form, I may expect some 20 test case, right? So that I'm expecting. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to this particular application and I'm just choosing and which type I need, whether I need a UI test case or I need a functional test case or I need a both UI and functional. So for this case, I'm just clicking on this functional test case for the demo, right? I'm clicking on generate test cases. Okay. Again, the same. The process will be same. The request will be submitted, and you can click on here, or you can click on this request history, navigate to this request history page. Okay. So it will be in process. You can see this, right? It is in processing. This BRDFRD, the earlier input was completed. This is in progressing now. Okay. I can show this earlier, which is converted BRDFRD.
Looks good.
I'm just scrolling down, right? Because I have already explained. There is no change in the format, but the data will be based on your requirements. All right, fine. So this is for the BRD FRD. So now this test case is in progress. So we'll wait for some time. It mostly will take 4 to 5 minutes, right? For all the process. And the third, till this processing, we can go with the next one, which is auto test data. So for this, you can able to use the predefined one, but if you want, you can have the custom fields. You can just go to, okay, well, for example, I have a application, okay, it's a legacy application in form, okay, so I'm just uploading this document, this image to this application. You see, I'm going to upload this, okay. I'm going to analyze the field. So AI will analyze this field and will choose the corresponding fields. Okay, so you see it detected 14 fields of the uploaded image. Okay, so in this case, I want to choose the data, the fields, right? So I can choose, I can check or uncheck. For example, generate. You see, now for this data which I've selected, the data is generated by default. It is 10, right? So, but if you want, you can add more. Okay, and you can download the output format is JSON or CSV or XML. For example, I'm choosing this CSV and I'm clicking on this download data. Okay, so download is downloaded. Okay, and the same thing if I want to open in XML or okay, you can take XML download. Okay, so you see it's downloaded. Then data is downloaded. Okay, so now we can go with that test cases, whether it's completed or not. Okay, you see this test case is completed. So we can click on this view. First of all, we can see whether this, I have chosen 10 test cases. Okay, sorry, 20, I think, yeah, 20 test cases we have chosen, right? So we can see whether it's created a 20 test case. You see, 20 test case in the ISO template format, right? So this is the test case we just got for that particular image, right? So here you can just download this one and you can just validate. You can review the test case. If you want, you can add more test case, or if you don't want that particular test case, you can delete. Right? So here you have the data as well. Okay. The okay. So we have completed up to test data. So here for automation test script, again you need to upload the okay, I have downloaded, right? So you need to upload the screenshot of the test cases along with the documents. Okay, and the same case, the test script will be generated, and here you can choose the automation tool, whether you need Selenium, we need Cypress, you need Playwright, or you need any automation tool. The same thing, you need to choose the language, Java, Python, C Sharp, and for the TestNG framework, you need to use TestNG, sorry, this one, TestNG or JNet, and for the design pattern, you can choose anything. It depends upon your framework needs on the project. Okay. And for the bug report, you can just click on this. For example, let's say during your execution, you may got some bug, right? So that you need to report in Jira or any bug tracking tool. So for example, let's say I have a bug during my execution. I got this error message, right? So what I can do is I can upload this documentation, sorry, this image, okay? And I can click on generate bug report, okay? So again, it will take 4 to 5 minutes to generate the report, detailed bug report. But if you have any additional logs, then you can add in the context. You will get a detailed bug report of that particular bug that you can attach in your bug tracking tools. And the final is like the same thing. You can upload the API test cases along with here. If you notice that you have not given any prompt, you just uploaded that requirement document or the test cases, and you're getting the results, right? So these are the high six features. We can just go to this one, request history, right? So yes, this is completed. You can see this login functionality issue, and this will give the detailed report of what is there. But if you give more accurate requirement, you will get the accurate results. That is the main objective of this application. Okay, so this is a high level demo of what we have in the Continuum. Thank you.
It looks really good. I know I've seen it before. I learned something new every time you go through it. I'm sure you got to get used to it, and I'm
So,
sure your team is used to it. So I'm sure they're getting a lot out of it. So again, thanks again for taking that to the next level. You know, had an issue and you filled the hole with automation. So definitely appreciate that.
yes.
So you mentioned creating in the beginning of the demo, creating BRDs and FRDs to feed into the tool, right? What's the biggest challenge of creating these documents?
For this application, we need some documents, right? The BRD or FRD documents for any particular modules. For example, say if you want the BRD FRD conversion, you need a BRD document. But if it is not there in your application, you can able to create. So the tester, anyway, they need to start the testing, right? So they have some information on their code. So they can create some document, they can feed that document into this application, and they can proceed from there.
Okay, we got to feed it something. Obviously, there has to be something that's to
Yes,
fed into. That's
we
the only
need
way.
some
Yeah, you need
information.
something. I think everybody understands. You got to start somewhere. Okay, so how was the team creating test cases prior to the tool? Obviously, it was manual, but maybe you can elaborate on that.
Yes, I have already shown in the earlier session, right? So here actually what we have did is we understand the requirements, then we will start writing the test cases along data. Then we will map with the requirement result matrix. Then we will start execution, and we will have the script ready. We will create them scripts manually. So that is the manual process, what I have already shown in the flow chart, right? So that
Right.
is the case we are doing. But now, for depending on different project, there may be some 300 to 400 test case in 4 to 5 days, or you can say like 7 days, sprint, right? But by using this Continuum, you can able to get by 5 to 10 minutes to get that document. So here, the main objective here is your creation time is managed. Your focus on execution, right?
Right.
So drastically, you can say 40 to 50% is managed. So that is the main
Okay.
objective of this Continuum application.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah.
Anytime you can save time and money for projects, total big win. So thank you for again taking that initiative. All right. Since questions, because I answered a lot of my questions, but that doesn't mean it answers the audience's questions. So we'll take a minute or two to see if there are
Yes.
any audience questions.
Sure.
Okay. Number one, what automation tools and frameworks are you currently using?
So for this tool, actually, we are using Selenium, Playwright,
Okay.
then Cypress. So for the framework, you can use this. I have you can just choose it from the drop down, right? So you
Yeah, I
can use
saw that.
Selenium Java. You can use Playwright with Python. You can use Page Object Model. This depends on the project needs.
Right. So it's flexible. Okay. Thank you
Yeah.
for that. Question two, would users need Continuum to integrate with your existing test management tools?
No, this Continuum is completely an independent tool that no need to integrate with any of the tool. But in future, we are planning to integrate with some tools like Jira or any tracking tools. That is in our phase two.
Phase two. Okay. All
Right now,
right.
it's independent.
Which Continuum capability would have the biggest immediate impact benefit for the users?
I would say like all the six features, but
All
for
six.
the
Okay.
tester point of view, they can go with the test case creation, right? So that the main daily pain point is like they need to create the test cases and then they are going to execute. So the first is test case creation, and for the second, I would say like BRD to FRD conversion that the BAs or the analyst or the architects can make use of it. And further, they can use this scripts as well, the automation scripts.
Okay.
These are the things I'm just looking for. Yeah.
All right. Makes sense. Any other questions, team? All right. We can close the session. So thanks so much, Venkat, for your time and your expertise. I don't know, did you dream it? You did it and you executed it, right? So kudos
Yes.
to you. Thank you so much. So to summarize,
Yeah.
Continuum fundamentally changes how engineering teams approach quality. It eliminates the manual work that burns out QA engineers, ensures consistency manual processing can't match, and accelerates delivery from requirements through automation. It scales from the small agile teams to enterprise organizations managing hundreds of test cases. There is a free trial. I think you guys all saw that. So for a free trial, please visit our website. It's innovatixinc.com, and you can see firsthand how it works. Anybody, once you use it, any questions, let us know. You should see my contact information coming up in a minute. There I am. Thank you, folks. And then if anyone has any comments or any additional questions, please reach out. We're always available. And you see the email address there. So thank you again, Venkat. Thank you again, folks that joined the call. And for now, goodbye. And we'll talk again next month. Take care.
Thank you.